I think I've always been interested in education. My sisters and I used to play school, but I was a Girl Guide leader young. I coached a girls' softball team as a teenager. I've been teaching, I think, my whole life. When I first graduated, I worked as a public servant for a while. I was a mom, and of course I was in school a very long time. And so it really wasn't until I was in my 30s that I would say I had a career path per se. And then it was to be sort of the best professor I could be. And a lot of hard work is part of the achievement, but I think part of it is to think about it a lot, to let it actually get into your pores. And to use it as an opportunity to really integrate everything around you into the way you build your career. Well, it was an opportunity, but I didn't see it that way at the time. When I was hired at the University of Waterloo, I was asked to teach a course that most professors didn't want to teach and most students didn't want to take. and I was told that was the course that people would be watching. And so I must say it kind of panicked me, but it was the greatest gift to me. I'm still teaching it. It's a first-year course. It's an applied statistics course that all the environment students take. And it's the course where I'd say I've had the greatest achievements. So I think the biggest obstacle is time management, because many careers and many people who enjoy their careers can give too much to it. And so time management, both on the job and outside the job, I think is always a challenge. There's no single moment that stands out as sort of the obstacle, but I think every day I'm confronted with obstacles where there's a situation or a person that I need to bring judgment to. And trying to have the right judgment isn't always easy. And my kids are grown now, and so now I have more time, and probably unhealthily I work more. But I think the trick always is to set time in your schedule as habit that is family time, and to not let other things interfere. Now that does mean working pretty intensively sometimes at other times. But I think that's the key, is to have just a really good schedule, both for your family and even for other leisure activities. I love the people. Learning is exciting. It's exciting for me. It's exciting for the people I'm working with. So I would say that's what keeps me going. Every day there are shining moments, because every day in the classroom or in your office, people, their eyes light up because they finally understand something that they were struggling with. So that's quite exciting, and it's a shining moment. Once a week or so, I might get an email from an alumnus who will touch base again and tell me what they're doing, or tell me again of sort of how their time in the classroom with me made a difference. So those are all shining moments. But maybe if we're trying to pick sort of a moment that made me think I was on the right path, it was probably the first time that I won an award for teaching that was from my university. And that really meant something, because as everyone knows, the university does research and they do teaching. And trying to get the right blend of that can be quite challenging. And I felt like I was on the right path when that was finally recognized. My mom inspires me. My mom taught me to set my standards high, to be persevering, to be courageous, and to keep going. I would say find something that feeds your soul and keep going.